how's it going? It's kind of raining out today. I'm just leaving the gym here this morning. And, one of the things that I am learning more and more about, building a business online and just building anything really is you want it to be sustained and you want it to be long term. And the whole idea of like building a business or, trying to create income for me, and I don't know what it's like for you, but it's to be able to have the freedom afterwards, because that hustle and that grind, even though you can enjoy it and love it and want to be a part of it, you also want something that, if you want to walk away for a week or a month, you can, and you don't have to stress out thinking, well, man, is my business going to fall apart? What am I going to do, to pay the bills next month? Because, I want to take a little break, but I can't, because if I'm not in my business working, then I'm kind of not going to make any money that month. So the one thing that I've really been focusing on a lot is creating a continuity. And for those of you that don't know what that word means, it's a monthly billing where people pay month after month after month to get value from you. And so one of my favorite things to talk about with people and to share with them is that you want to build something that is super valuable, that people can have you continue access to. And what I found out is if you put enough value back there, they can't really get through it all in a month, and so they're going to have to pay another month to continue to get access to it. And so my kind of push with you on this is a few things. One thing is you want to tell stories, okay? Telling stories is probably, a lot of people, they hate to sell. And I can understand, because when I was selling cards at one time, it was a greasy, grimy grind, and it's just not a lot of fun. You got to figure out all these like persuasive tactics and all this stuff, and you're trying to always kind of almost trick somebody in a way to get them to do something, and you feel kind of crummy for it. So, but when you're telling stories and you're just sharing experiences that would be valuable to your prospects and that would help them understand something better, that's cool, because you're just talking and telling stories. You're talking about what happened and you're kind of sharing in that way. And when you do that, it not only brings people along this journey with you, but then they're involved and they want to know more about you. And if you think about it, some of the coolest people in your life, maybe your old teachers, old coaches, friends, or anything like that, they're the ones that tell stories. They're the ones that tell you cool stories and get you to really dig into what they're talking about. And that's really selling at its heart. And selling's a good thing. A lot of people hear selling and they're like, oh, it's bad, you're selling somebody. But if you're selling somebody on getting in better health, or I like to say you're kind of convincing or influencing somebody to do better, then there's nothing wrong with that. Or if you're trying to help somebody live a better life and you're trying to influence them on that fact, then you're doing good by getting them to be persuaded to take action on a certain thing. If you're persuading them to stop smoking or to maybe create a business that can change their life or whatever it is, that's good. But the continuity thing, it's neat, because it's easy, first of all, to build a continuity program. You can literally set up a simple website, and you can put a simple membership software on the website, and so people would have to pay monthly to have access to your information. And what's neat is you can scale it really big, because you can see, well, this many members join and this many members leave, and once you kind of get that number figured out, how many are coming and going, then you can really scale it up. And what else is nice is it's money each month that's for the work you did one time. So you can go create some really awesome training or some very helpful, valuable stuff, and then what happens is you take that and you organize it down, you put it into a membership area, or you just put it into a place on your website that's protected by your membership software, and people can just get access to it month after month after month. So I'm a huge proponent, I guess, to pushing membership sites, because what else you can do is you can create like mastermind groups where people will pay you really big money to come in and get your information each and every month, and you can meet a few times a year, And that's really neat too, because there you're working with people that are high level thinkers and not people that are just, coming in for some quick bang thing and then they leave right away. These are people that want continued education, they want continued value, and if you just create that, maybe you take a month or whatever, and you create some really, really cool, valuable stuff, and that ends up paying you month after month after month after month for years to come. And so it's thinking that long term and thinking about what is the most valuable thing that I can produce for people, and then why don't I just give them access to it and let them know that I'm going to continue to update it month after month after month, and all they got to do is pay a membership. It's kind of like, that's how a magazine is, right? Like every month, people are on these magazine subscriptions, and every month you pay like, $5, $10, $20, and you get like, this magazine that gives you this super incredible value that is, either entertaining you or helping you or giving you some kind of value each month, and that's why you continue to pay for it. So think about that, and the software, if you're really brand new to this, the software that you can use that makes this really easy is just set up like a Weebly website, and you can go to Weebly.com and just set up a website. You can either get their starter pack, which is like $100 a year, or you can just, I guess, use the free version of their website. But what you want is then to go get this product called SentryLogin.com. It's like $5 a month. It's $4.95 a month, and you can take that software and attach it to your Weebly business, and you can just build up your content on Weebly, and then you just literally will copy and paste this code from Sentry Login on the page that you want protected, and then people have to become a member to get access to that. And then, of course, you need Stripe or PayPal to accept credit cards, and you can, that's it. And then it's all about driving traffic to that page. It's about getting the people that are going to want that information from you, and to find those people. Again, I kind of talked about this concept yesterday, but think about who it is that you really want to serve. Think about who it is that would benefit the most from the results that you can give and the value that you're providing in your membership program, and think about who that person is, and literally draw out like an avatar, draw out like think of, deep details about that person, their demographics, how much they earn, how much they, do this or do that, just really know the person just like you would know your friend. And then you can find out where those people hang out. Like if I think about my friends, I could probably guess pretty close either what they're watching on TV or where they're going to go that day or what they're going to be into or what they're doing, because I know them so well. And if you really know your customer, then you can really understand where they're hanging out. You can understand what drives them. You can understand what influences them. And that's how you build programs. That's how you build membership sites that not only help you have money coming in each month for the work you did one time, but you also can really provide value to those types of people. So really think about that. And then another thing is that I've learned lately is, instead of like going, because there's a lot of ways to drive traffic. You can do pay-per-click, SEO, content marketing, you can do phone sales, all this stuff. But really what I've found out is that there's people out there right now that are getting massive amounts of traffic, the kind of traffic that you want. They're called media buyers. And you can just tap into their big ocean of traffic, and you can tell them, hey, these are people that have they're getting traffic like you would not believe. They got thousands and thousands of sites with certain types of ads on them where they're just collecting, big buckets of people that are in certain segments. Like maybe you've got fishermen or soccer players or dance people or people that play instruments or people that want to be entrepreneurs, and they've got just huge loads of traffic like that. And you just literally go pay them. You say, hey, I need this type of person coming to my offers, coming to my landing pages, coming to my website. How much is it per click, or how much is it to get 1,000 people a day to my website? And you literally just you go pay them. But what it is you got to figure out how much money you can spend per click based off your offer. So that's why it's important to have multiple little offers, and you kind of scale it up like this. So you have this value ladder where somebody comes to your business or they come to your landing page, and you give away this thing that's for free, and maybe they just pay the shipping to get it. And then as soon as they buy that, you have this one-time offer that says, hey, if you really like these, I've got this one-time offer here for $97 that really goes deep dive on this stuff that I just gave you for free. So you can take the free offer, you can learn a lot, but then if you get this, it's really going to show you how to do it. I'm really going to break it down. And so that's an upsell. So a lot of people will take that, and then if they do take that, then you offer them a bigger thing. It's like $300. Say, hey, I've got this this program here that we literally just give you everything. You just got to kind of input the different things into the scripts or whatever you're selling, whatever you're teaching, and that's maybe double that. Maybe it's like $197. And when you scale up your offers like that, and then eventually you lead them into your continuity program where they're paying you month after month after month for the work you did one time, then you make all this money in the middle and then towards the back of your value ladder or your funnel, and then they get into your continuity program and you get to bill them for for months while they're accessing your information. So when you have that dialed in, you can say, okay, well, for every person that comes in, we make about this much. And then let's say you make about $50 or $100. For every person that takes your free offer, you make about $50. Well, that lets you know how much money you can spend on a lead. So let's say now that if you're making $50 a person, well, you can pay $10 a lead, right? Because for every $10 you spend, you're going to make $50. Well, you're keeping 40, right? So now you know that you can scale like crazy. So at $10 a lead, you can buy a lot of leads, a lot of $2 a click leads, right? So that allows you to really scale, and then your numbers change and you just adjust from there. So I know that might be a little deeper than some of you maybe understand right now, but if you do get that concept, hopefully you start to do something with that. But just start small, create your little membership program, create some offers that you can sell after you give away your free offer, and that's how you really break into getting paid month after month after month for the work you did one time. And just if you're focused on providing value to people, you really just you can't lose. So anyways, that's what I'm going to share with you today, and can't wait to talk to you tomorrow. If you guys have any questions, just go over to OogleTree, click on go to OogleTree.com, click on support, and you can just send me a message, send me an email and say, hey, I'm confused about this, or how does this work, or whatever, and then I'll talk about it here on this Periscope. So anyways, appreciate you guys hanging out, and look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow. Hope you have a good day. I'm going to go eat me some breakfast, and we'll talk again soon. Hey, it's Mike. Did you like that episode? Well, if you did, there's two things you can do right now to continue your journey. The first thing you can do is you can actually subscribe to my YouTube channel. That way, every single week I can send you more video training that's going to help you have success in your online business. The second thing you can do is you can go over to OogleTree.com and you can sign up for our weekly newsletter. There I'm going to be sending you weekly updates of free training, free products, free offers when our next events are, and I can connect with you and give you things that I just don't give anybody else. So I'm excited to get a chance to speak with you. I can't wait to talk to you more. And just remember, the only way you're ever going to fail is if you give up.